As an evil wind rises over the great sea, a hero of legend will set off on an epic adventure to defeat it and save the world. Hello everyone, this is ToadinWonderland. Welcome back to more of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, and we've got mail! Mail time, mail time, mail time! Here's the mail. Oh, that's it. Enough of that. I'm not going to go into the song with that. Believe me guys, I don't think Blue's Clues is a good way to actually introduce a video. I don't even know why I thought that was amusing. But we have our second heart piece. Thanks to that letter we got from Dragon Roost. Oh, I forgot you had stuff to tell me. Well, first thing I'm actually going to do, we're not headed to the next destination, Greatfish Isle, just yet. I'm going to go ahead and head on up toward Bird's Peak Rock, since we couldn't come here earlier, because that jackass right there wouldn't let me go there on my way down to Forest Haven from earlier. But with that said, we're heading there now. That's what matters. There's like very few points in the game where the King of Red Lions won't be such a douche and actually lets you explore the ocean a little bit. I never understood like why that even mattered at all. Like, why should it matter that you can't go to certain places? I mean, you're already ill-equipped, so like what do you hope to really do out of it? If you get what I'm saying. Of course, this is an example of what you can do early and not have to really mess around with stuff that you should be using. See this grate here? Well, this is actually one of the places that has a Triforce Chart. And on this game, I think I might have briefly mentioned it before. A lot of the treasure charts actually got removed in favor of just having the shards directly now. Whoops, I did not do that right. Huh, what else is new? Remember guys, I said this is exactly what you should not do. But yeah, you can see how I'm like clipping through the wall and falling into the water. If you do it just right, you can clip right through that little cliff there so that you can bypass the grate completely. We're going to try to do that as best as I can. Oh, it's already turning dark, stormy, rainy. That's exactly what my mood is right now. Not to be confused with Rainy Mood, the website. Okay, I'm not doing that right. Let's give it another go, shall we? Okay, that time I got it. That wasn't too bad. I may or may not show the failed attempts, but take a moment to grasp the awesomeness. Seriously, screw those seagulls and the Hyoi Pear. We're going to completely skip that puzzle altogether. And we're heading on in here. So, we're getting a chart a little earlier than usual. I mean, you could get it with the Hyoi Pear if you want, but it takes longer that way. Could you, like... Thank you. Smash the jars. And get the monies. Because we'll be needing as much monies as possible coming up. As I mentioned, we're getting a chart. I'm looking at the symbol here. You know what that reminds me of? It's just gusts of winds there. But I remember like back in the days on the original Legend of Zelda for the NES, how like so many people, like even today, there are a lot of people who think that the third dungeon on the original Legend of Zelda is a swastika symbol, like with the way it's designed, and it's not. It's a manji, which is actually a symbol of good luck, including Japanese traditions. But like I said, today people think, well, not everyone, but some people still think that it's a swastika. It was like that with Pokemon even. I remember it was like Kaga's trap card, I think it was. And it's the same deal. People think it's a swastika, but it just has a manji on it. I guess the confusion is just because the two symbols look alike. And, oh, Tingle Bottle. Let me check if it's interesting or not. Not really. As a matter of fact, it's actually kind of stupid. I don't seem to have good luck with getting funny bottles when I'm recording, but off-screen, I get some of the best stuff that you could possibly get, guys. I promise, there is funny stuff on this game. Just a matter of me running into it. RNG Tingle Bottles. How awful. I need some more money, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this chest. Look at how fast the animation was. That's pretty quick. I completely bypassed it, by the way, but what I was talking about earlier there with the Triforce Chart, that's one of 3 charts. The other 5 that used to be charts on the GameCube version are now just the Triforce Shards directly. So we already have, like, one of the 3 pain in the butts, I guess you could say, out of the way. By the way, I'm actually not going back to Forest Haven. I'm just going to go ahead and head south a little bit, because I'm actually going to be heading to a different location. We have to go to Greatfish Isle, but I'm actually going to go somewhere else. Again, it's south. Here's what this bottle says. Have you found NE typos in the guidebook? I'm not sure which guidebook they could be. Probably Prima Games or Prima Games, however you like to say it. Boy, they're just as bad as Zelda, you know, with pronunciations. Vague. Okay, I'm gonna look at my map here so that I can be sure that I'm heading in the right direction. That is the flight, or not the flight control. Oh god, what is the name of that island? It's like the boat course, and I just went by a bottle. Whatever, that's fine. Anyway, I'm going to turn the ship anyway, because we're going to be heading west now. So many random subjects at once, oh my god. And I can't believe I'm like already halfway to where I want to get. Let's see if we can get more bottles along the way, and if anything's interesting. We got sharks to worry about, though. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. I'm gonna yeah it just for the joke, because that certainly deserves it in my opinion. I can't really show it to you guys. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to, because it would waste a little time, and I don't really want to do that right now. Okay, turn the ship slightly. Here's another bottle, but I missed it. Oh well. I'm not really worried about that right now at the moment. I'm heading up here to Two Isle Reef. And hopefully I should find this place. Yeah, there it is. See this flock of seagulls? It's right near the place that I'm at now. Well, let's get the boomerang out. Because we have a big Octo with only 5 eyes. Or is it 4 eyes? It might only be 4. Yeah, I think it's 4. I can't really see the backside yet. But we gotta try to defeat it as fast as possible. This is a little difficult now because I don't have... what's it called? Bombs? We'll be getting those soon enough, though. And in an interesting way, hopefully. I'm still a little worried with what's yet to come. Because, as I mentioned earlier in the last video, leaf pumping is still a little bit of a problem for me. And in order for me to get these bombs in an interesting way, it's going to take a little bit of effort. I love how the eyes turn blue, by the way, when you defeat them on this game. On the GameCube version, it was black whenever you completely destroyed its eye. But on here, it's blue. Interesting. But there's a reason I defeated that particular big Octo. As you can see, this is the first of many great fairies that we have. And she's very special in particular, because she's going to give us a gift. Well, they all give us gifts, but hers in particular is really important for me. Link now has swag! I mean, double magic. So, yes, our magic meter has now doubled, so we have a lot more magic at our disposal. That's going to help me in particular very much, because I was just mentioning about leaf pumping, actually, because of how it drains your magic so badly. Okay, with that said, though, we're heading off to our destination. I don't know that we're actually going to be running into specific islands, because I'm kind of going in a manner where it's like diagonal between the corners of the grid. I'm looking at my map. It looks really weird. But yeah, so many subjects that I was going by there. What was I talking about? Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Yeah, that was on the last bottle that I got. I keep seeing these bottles. I'm going to steer clear from that cyclone, because I do not want to run into it. Knowing my luck, it'll send me somewhere that's kind of off course from what I want to do, so I'm just going to ignore it. We should get there fast enough anyway. I mean, the fast sail's already got me this far, and How many minutes have we been recording? Since well, it says almost 10 now at this point, but from where I was at earlier to up to this point is actually pretty impressive. I'll put it that way. You know what that reminds me of, though, when I said about Obi-Wan Kenobi there? I remember I had a comment on one of my videos. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like the third or fourth video. Somebody had said something along the lines like, Nintendo will have Fi on the next Zelda game, because technically she's in the Master Sword as it is. I'm like, oh my god, no. I hope Nintendo actually forgets that Fi even exists. I doubt it, though. With Hyrule Historia, she's like on every 5 pages in that book. Oh my god. Seriously, though, like, Fi, she's pretty much a female version of C-3PO, except she gives percentages over ratios. These bottles are not interesting at all, by the way. And here we have Greatfish Isle. We've made it to our destination, but the island is ravaged. So we have a little bit of cutscene exposition time with Tingle bottles in the background. I find it amusing how there's like Tingle bottles just randomly in cutscenes now because of how they're a feature of the game. But yeah, back to Fi. Like, it's not really so much the fact that she has the robot personality, or rather a lack of a personality, if you want to look at it that way. My problem with her is more or less just the fact that she spoils puzzles. She constantly batters you to death whenever your battery's running low or your hearts get low, whatever it might be. And it's like, it'd be fine if it was only like one time that she did it, and then you knew what to expect when you heard the beeping. It's like, I see Link's exhausted. I already hear the hearts on screen that he's running low. The music in enemy battles, you know, gets intense. And I can see a battery icon whenever it's running low. So it's like, you don't need the additional annoyance of Fi getting in your life like that. And I do say, just trying to merge words again. I did say life, though. Look at that. Those bottles are just clearly in that cutscene. But yeah, like, I really hope Nintendo does not have Fi come back at all. Could we, like, maybe have bottles that are actually interesting? I mean, I guess that one was alright. It says, ooh, shiny. Yep. And all it is rupees on Headstone Isle. Or not Headstone Isle, what? Yeah, that's Headstone. Okay, I couldn't think of what that was at first when I was looking at that. We have enough rupees, so I'm going to head off to my next destination. By the way, you'll notice that the fast sail doesn't actually like really activate until you get a certain distance away from the main island. I don't know why that is, just a mechanic that they have on here. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Fi. I'm pretty sure I've ranted about her many times before on other videos, but for those who are new or don't know my thoughts about her, that's how I think about her. She's definitely my least favorite, like, partner in crime with the Zelda series. Midna is the best, though. Like, no one can top Midna as of right now. At least they haven't done so to prove me otherwise. Whoa! Whirlwind and sharks. Kept me from getting a bottle, too. Here we are at Tingle Island. And the mailbox is wiggling yet again. There should be a blue chew somewhere, right? Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have here. It's probably nothing too interesting. Although Orca just gave us 20 rupees out of that. And he told us to find Knight's Crest, which we're probably not going to be doing. Yeah, there's the blue chew. One of... I forget how many there is altogether. I'm going to say like 19 or 21, something like that. But yeah, there's a bunch of islands that have just like one blue chew on them. If you want to be able to buy blue potions, that's what their purpose is. But really, it's an item that you don't need for this game. Especially when you have a different item that can heal your magic and HP. And look at this. Look at this. The bottles are like right here on Tingle's platform. Okay, let's just go ahead and get them. Link, what are you doing? Oh, somebody shared a pic of a boss. That's something else that's new to this game. I'm not going to show it because it's a boss we haven't seen yet. But if you're going for all the figurines, what's nice about the Tingle bottles is all the pictures that people share. Like, if there's some that you have trouble finding, or if you got to a certain point in the game where you can't go back and get a pictograph of it, these Tingle bottles of people taking pictures is incredibly useful for that. Because you can save the pictures and then turn it into get a figurine out of it if you want. So again, really handy. And we have our first Triforce Chart deciphered. So that's why I was collecting all those rupees. Okay, I will open that chart. Okay. This map is not open. And I think I actually mentioned it earlier, but it's at an island that I said about there. Headstone Isle. But yeah, that's the good thing about this game. There's only 2 more Triforce Charts. The other 5 shards you just find directly at their locations now. Oh, and I was looking right here. Tingle statues that were on the GameCube version are on this version indeed. You just use regular bombs instead. I don't know that I'm going to be going out of my way though, like in the dungeons to collect all the Tingle statues, because all you get out of it's rupees anyway. So I don't know. It's just not really something that I'm not compelled to go after, I guess you could say. Okay, another one. Nintendo needs to make these figurines to buy, seriously. I agree with that. I've been saying that for I don't know how long, actually. Whoa, Link, you're going the wrong way. I guess these messages in the bottles have me distracted from the main game. I'll be stopping here pretty much as soon as I get to Windfall Island here. Back to my favorite island in the game. These sharks, or Georgs, I think is what they're actually called, everywhere. As well as these ocean octoroks. I can't remember. I don't want to find out though. I think you actually don't fall out of your ship now on this game unless you like make contact with certain things. I'm pretty sure the explosive barrels is something. We haven't run into any of those that I'm aware of yet, so that's good. Okay, can you get the bottle? Is it interesting? Need help in the pit. Well, can't help you with that, buddy. Oh, yeah. Just warp me over to that side of the island so that I can't see what's in those bottles. But yes, I think I'm going to stop right here. For once, the King of Red Lions did not keep me from going where I wanted to go. In the words of Marty McFly, he's an asshole. Should I get those Tingle bottles? They haven't been interesting so far, so there's a sporting chance that they could have something neat in them. Let me look at this one here. Kinda neat. It's mainly pictures and random thoughts that people are sharing based on what their current progress is in the game. I don't know, I think I'm just, like, expecting too much out of stuff here. Let me look at this one. Hardest heart piece ever. And it shows a picture of Orca. Oh, I know what they're talking about. They're talking about, like, the sword challenge, where you have to hit him so many times. But yes, here we are at Windfall Island, and we're stuck in Ganondorf's curse, where it's pretty much permanently nighttime until we can acquire the third pearl and find Jabun, who is currently at Outset Island. In order to do that, though, we need a little bit of help from the pirates, because they have something that's going to help us with that. Till next time, though, I'm going to stop here. This is ToadinWonderland, and hopefully, I say that with a little bit of optimism, I can show you guys a way that you can get into the pirate ship without having to actually go through the cutscene of them in the bomb shop. Till then, though, guys, I will see you guys later.